Hi, I quickly show you the continuous method. You see here, this looks like normal overlay mosaic crochet, but there are no hands. See, ends. I made a little mistake here, but it is a test. I'm not going to delete this, I'm going to just not rip it out. What you do with the continuous method, it's almost like crocheting with multiple colors yarn. You bring your yarn, your white yarn at the moment, to the beginning of your work. How do you do that? I just did my side stitch at the end, you see, door single crochet through both loops. Then I crocheted 2 single crochets. I will show you at the end. And then what you do is pull your yarn through that loop and then pull it. See, very tight there. And now you bring this yarn to the front and you're going to crochet with this blue yarn, which I already brought to the front. I'm going to do my side stitch here, which is just yarn through, but don't forget, keep that white yarn there. Keep that white yarn there. I will put the blue yarn here. It is a little bit of an organization, but if you really don't want to have the ends, this is the better method than going back and forth, because then it doesn't look that neat. This looks very neat from the front, maybe not so good from the back, but like that. I will do 2 crochets and then yarn through. Again, this one is not needed for my side stitch there. I made my side stitch. See, side stitch is made. Then I will do the pattern, which is for now a double crochet. I only do 2 or 3 rows. I forget to bring it up because I will put a single crochet in white over and then I pick up the white or not, or I leave it. It's just the back, I won't see it. A single crochet here. And then 5 double crochet. I leave the yarn as it is because I will pick it up with my single crochet in the white yarn when I go back. I will show you, don't worry, don't panic, no panic yet, no panic yet. It will look okay, but it will look the same as like you use multiple colors in one row. It's not that difficult, it's just a little bit of a puzzle when you bring your yarn to the other side. There. Get that. Come on, 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 come on. Yeah, and now you see, I do again a single crochet. I bring that white yarn with me, and with a double crochet I leave it because I don't want to make a longer double crochet with an extra loop because that takes too much yarn. I just leave it here. In the next row I pick that white yarn up with my white single crochet. So it is, I don't even follow a pattern now, I just made something simple to show you how I would do it, without sewing in the ends, or it's like for a small square, this is nice enough. And you can use this for blankets too, but I wouldn't advise it for big blankets. Then I would just crochet the ends. If you really don't want fringe on the side and you don't want to make the double border, I would crochet the ends with me for just a little bit. There, pick it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still have that neat look in the front of overlay mosaic crochet, but not the hassle of cutting your yarn. And it is okay. It's okay with the neatness, it's neat enough. It's neat as it needs to be. Oh gosh, I'm blabbermouthing again. How do you say blubber? Blubber, blah 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 blah. I'm doing blah blah blah. And why I do singles at the end, then you can pull it tight. See, it makes a knot and then it won't go loose. And here it comes a single crochet, then my double crochet, pick it up there, and then I make my side stitch at the end, which is through both loops here. See, through both loops there, make a single crochet, I chain 2, 1, 2, make the loop as big as possible to get your yarn pulling through the loop, and pull it tight, put a knot in it. Now, if you make a mistake, then you're a little bit buggered, because then you had or to cut this yarn or to foofle everything back, and that's hard with a knot pulled in like that. But now we start again. We bring that blue yarn here to the front again. It works with small squares. I wouldn't do it for big squares. We're going to make our side stitch. Here it is, the white yarn. I will put the white yarn here and the blue yarn there, so I don't mix it up. There. Pull it through. 1, 2. Why do I 2? Then I can pull it a little bit, and then I make my single crochet here. That yarn is not needed because that is guided already. See, we have it guided. Don't pull this yarn too tight. See, leave it a little bit of air. You know, you don't want it like, you can't have a stretch or anything. You can always give it a big pull for stretch in the end. And now I'm going to do a single crochet and a double crochet here. And now I show you what I do with the yarn, which I dropped it there. I'm going to pick both up. See, both the white and the blue. 1. See, both the white and the blue. 2. For a small square it will work. Yeah, I wouldn't like to do a whole blanket like this. This would be too much of a fuss. And what if you don't pull your yarn too tight or not tight enough? Double crochet here. And we pick up both loops again in the back. Look here, the blue yarn here and the white yarn. We just simply take it with the single crochet. And that's, my dears, ladies and gentlemen, or anything else, I don't mind what you do, what you are, who you want to be, and who you really are. I just love you all sometimes. No, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love is a big word. I don't use it quickly. And you see, you have a nice, neat front. The back is not too bad either. See, I will pick it up again, that yarn there. And then the double crochet. And that's for people who really don't want to make a border around the work, and you can sew in your, you don't have to sew them in, and you have no double border needed, but also you can sew the squares nicely together. And let me see that it's, and where goes my double crochet? My double crochet goes into the single crochet here, which is there again, then again 1, 2, make it big. That's the trick, eh? Make it big, so your yarn can go, see, so your yarn can go through this, and then you pull, and voila, you start over again. And this is how simple it is. Give it a good pull from time to time, so you know it's stretchy enough and it doesn't look too bad from the back. See, it doesn't look too bad from the back. You don't see those really badly. And it gives you a nice neat front without the fringes, and that is the trick. And now you can sew them together here. See, you can, this you leave at the back of your square. You sew the squares together. Your back is not that nice if you use a double border. It's of course nicer, but this is an alternative way. I just wanted to show you quickly, and I hope you appreciate it. Have a lovely day, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.